Right, morning guys. As you can hear, the car is just warming up now. It is pretty much, oh god, it's 10 to 8, so we've got to get a move on. We're going to meet my dad. We're going to a location where we've got a lift so we can get the car up in the air. We're going to put the new exhaust on today, so this is the last time you're going to hear it warming up at this kind of sound, this kind of volume with this kind of sound. So exhaust is in the back. Let's get moving. Let's get moving. Like a friggin' wedding DJ. Right, so whilst that's going on, I'll just show you some of the other things that we've got spare just in case. You should be able to use most of the clamps that come on the original exhaust already. We have got some clamps anyway, just in case that luckily come with the exhaust. As well as that, where you connect the mid pipe to the cat, apparently them bolts usually ended up being really corroded. They usually have to be replaced. So I've been advised, hopefully they're right, to get M8 bolts, obviously with nuts, and then 2 washers as well, for one on either side. So that's the kind of thing we're looking for. Just need a couple more washers possibly, and some instant gasket as well, just to go on that part where it connects up to the cat. So there is some already on the exhaust from previously, but we'll probably like rub that off and put some fresh lot on. So I've just got some of this instant gasket from Halpers. I'm sure it was something like between 5 and 10 quid, something like that, so fairly cheap. Oh, so these are the bolts for the cat. Yeah. Here. Oh my god, they're wrecked.
Fine. And then, so we're going to clamp it on there.
Yeah.
It goes all the way around. We've got a joint there. One joint there.
Oh yeah. What's that onto the back box? Yeah.
And then you just got your 2 back ones, but you've got little canisters there, they're going to go. So
I'm going to say, ugly little mushroom looking thing.
Yeah, it's going to be louder.
Yeah. Well, these will probably be like to silence it, won't
they? Make it a bit quieter.
And we don't want that anymore.
Yeah.
No way. We've just used a bit of this on these, just for all the bolts are obviously being tightened up since it's been manufactured, so it's stuff that's going to be like fully seized up. We're probably going to have to use a bit of it on the when it's connected to the cat, but to be fair, we're just going to grind it off, grind them all completely off and use all fresh bolts. I've just realised that with this side, there's not a connection.
No.
It's only on one side.
Yeah. Because what you'll have, this exhaust will be a standard exhaust, but they put this extra piece on it to make it into a twin pipe instead of a single.
Oh yeah. So what size socket were we talking for these bolts?
14 mil.
14 mil?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That metal part there, exhaust.
Yes, so it's in the hanger.
Yeah. Okay. 2 hangers, you see, for different markets, different vehicles.
All right. What, for different heights?
Yeah.
Oh god. I've been seeing them spring bolts everywhere, but I didn't know whether I'd need them.
What before?
To connect it to the back box, aren't they?
Yeah, but what's the springs for?
Forgive.
Yes.
Right, okay.
Yeah, what it does,
it
keeps it tight. Yeah, it keeps it tight, but allows it to flex in position over the connection, so it can move, so it's not solid.
Look it up.
Just gives it a bit of flex.
I knew that.
I know you did. I know you did.
Why are you just pushing out?
That came out of that. Yeah, that was in there.
Oh, that was easy.
Yeah, have a look on this one here.
Nearly. You got it? It's going to come down.
Got it?
Stuff like, obviously this is some kind of heat guard or something?
No.
Or is it just
stop pullback?
Oh right, yeah, obviously, yeah. So it's just like a wind guard.
Yeah.
Grind it off.
I'm going to try and cut it off so we can separate it.
Right.
And then the back of the stud will still be in the cat. We need to knock it out.
Right,
we can fit new bolts.
Right. Oh god.
But this is normal.
Is it? Just whilst it does having a look at them bolts. Recently got a new car. I haven't shown you yet. I hadn't even mentioned it. I wonder why it got red. Just let you guys know as well. I had a few beers last night and some chicken wraps. I'm farting like an absolute trooper. And my dad just keeps sticking him out. Second part of the two-part karting videos has just gone up as well. It's probably ages since then that's been on, obviously when this video's gone on, but if you haven't checked that out, please go check that out because I had quite a lot of fun filming it, so it's just one of them videos that it's just a laugh to watch. So now we're gonna get some heat and we're gonna get these we're gonna get these nuts glowing. We're gonna get them absolutely red hot, so we can cut through them and just smack them off basically.
Yeah.
Are they like
you knock them on, and as you undo them, they dig in.
Right.
They dig in. Yeah. So as you undo them, it digs into them, so it grabs hold of them.
Oh. I don't know how. I really don't know how we're gonna get this top one right at the top, but that's come loose, hasn't it? Yeah. Oh. Oh, I've let one rip again. I've let one rip again.
Oh, Lewis, you need to stop it because it's disgusting. I'll just leave your car like this. You need to walk away.
I can't. I didn't know.
That is rank.
Shut up. I didn't know it was going to come out.
You do know. You always know it's going to come out. I've never trumped for you, like.
I'm sorry.
Stings.
So these two nuts are off now on the bottom. There's only just one above. What we've done is we took all the rubbers out. It's just being propped up with this stand down this end. But what it'll do is that come down as far as it'll go?
Yeah, I don't want to come down anymore.
No.
It's got more.
Bring light further. There you go. This top nut here we couldn't actually get to because of where it was sat. So obviously with the stand over there, let's draw that down a bit so that we can heat it up and get to it. That is the brownest latte I've ever drunk.
I might need a bigger bar than that.
But we're just saying as well, each nut has used a different sized socket to take it off. I think it's like the closer the nut is to the road, the more corroded it's been. So this last nut, which is high up above the exhaust, we've had to use we've gone from that one to that one to that one. Obviously then the nut has, oh god, that nut has corroded the less, so it's kept the more size basically.
Come straight off, top nut.
That's it. Slid straight on your nut. There you go. You can see the difference, like these are obviously where are we? These are the ones that have pretty much survived. Yeah. That one was wrecked. Yeah. We've also realised that the bolts, the threads are pretty much still perfect, so we're not even going to have to use the new bolts. We don't have to take the old ones out of the cat, leave them in the cat, and then we can just put new nuts and fresh washers on there as well, and then that's all we'll need. But we are very, very lucky, so I would recommend you do get some just in case. We've got a good set of tools as well, obviously a powerful blowtorch as well, so if you don't have all that stuff and you do have to cut it off, then I would get spares just in case. So guys, if you just compare them from the old to the new set, things that are mainly different, you can see you've got these silencers on either side here, whereas it goes straight through on this pipe. That pipe's quite a little bit thinner as well compared to that one. Back box looks very, very similar, to be fair. If anything, it might be a little tiny bit thicker. And this pipe here, you can see is obviously flattened for the shape of the car, whereas that one, it's just full open wide pipe. The silencer's in a different place there on that one, so there's not that much difference there. But as well, that bend there is still like a flat piece of pipe compared to completely cylindrical pipe. I don't think the overall thickness is much different if you're looking at this and you're looking at that. They are quite similar, but it's all the different bends and the silencers that are taken away. Right guys, first small hiccup. Obviously I said to get M8 bolts and nuts, everything to go on there. That would be fine if we were using the new bolts. Because we're going to try and use the original bolts that are already in there, and Daniel from UK Honda Group, you've actually proven me right here, because we think they are M10s instead of M8s, so my nuts are too small. So we're just trying to find some free nuts that we could put on the ends of these, but if not, then we might have to knock them out. But we really want to try and keep the original ones in just because they are fine. and it's going to be a bit of a ball ache to change them. Are we looking now?
Yep.
Right, so we can't find nuts, so we're taking the bolts out. Right, change your plan again. We can't knock these bolts out, we cannot get them out. It has gone on a little bit more of a scavenger hunt. It's basically asked everybody in this shop, what nuts have they got? We found some Toyota nuts, so we know it's Japanese stuff. The threads are really fine on this, you'll find. They're not like, well, we had a nut that was the right size, but the thread was probably too thick, too coarse, so it weren't going to screw on. We found a Toyota nut that is going on, so we need to see if we've got another two. If we have, we're crack-a-lacking, mate. So we've got a choice between these three, which look how that's so flashed as well. Oh, look at them, they're snazzy.
I think we're going to go with these.
Yeah, they look a bit sturdier, don't they? Yeah. So what, does it say size on them? I'm calling M10.
I think so, yes.
So what we're going to do whilst my dad's doing that, we're going to get all this excess like rubber gasket off from the previous owner. So I'm just going to use this file and just try and get as much of as possible so that we get a nice clean seal when we put the fresh stuff on again. It's clear as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was clear, I should have looked. Doesn't make a difference, does it? You are? It's high temperature. Look on the thing, it's all using...
It's not for exhaust assembly paste, that's what you want.
Let's have a look. Zoom in. Fire point, oh yeah.
When it comes
extreme
out,
high temperature, innit?
Yeah. When it comes out, it looks like a paste, it's not clear.
Right.
It's like a paste chip. Come up here.
Don't, just saying, don't get this. Anybody, because I picked the wrong thing up. The guy in Halfords advised me incorrectly. I was surprised it were clear. So it's obviously just like a silicone sealant then.
Yep.
So where else would that be used? In engine bay?
Yeah.
Right.
It's hitting the car, yeah.
You're joking?
Yeah.
Right, so the problem we're encountering now, so this silent spot here is normally sat over here, that's why there's a lot more space above this. But it's just a bit of like heat shielding here, just where the normal pipe is, so this end is just catching up on the top of the car, positioning wise. We've got the back box up, which I do recommend, but that's connected here, and then it's just this positioning, so we're going to try and undo a clamp at this side, and undo a clamp at this side, try and bring it out of that one a little bit, and into that one a little bit, and see if we can kind of centralise it so that it's not sitting up against the car. Which is weird because obviously it's just come off another one of these, so part of fitting an exhaust is obviously moving all the clamps around and just wangling it to make sure it fits right.
Right, so that's clear.
Right. Yeah.
Get the fingers up there.
So we've literally shifted it about, what, a centimetre off a centimetre?
Yeah, but these were hitting up here as well.
Oh, and the clamps were hitting, so make sure the clamps are down so they're out of the way. We've got space up here. This is a little bit rattly, but we've just noticed that it's underneath. I don't know if you can see because I've got the fuzzy mic on, but the bolt there, where it clamps on, is just clamping onto its own piece of metal. It's not even attached, so. But we think it's still going to be clear. It's hard work for you. Right, so we're just nicking up all the clamps now. We have got the tailpipes into position. I would recommend, if you wanted to, because it were a bit of a struggle to do it, try and get these in and hanging before you put the back box in, just because you're kind of trying to wedge it between this pipe and all your housing around on your exhaust pipe. So exhaust exit hole, we'll call it that. So put these in first before you hook all that up, just because it's easier to get it in. It might be just as difficult, but I'm ready when you are. You ready? You hear that rap?
Here we go, guys.
Oh god. Not behind me.
Are we ready? Here we go.
I'm gonna go.
Go, go, go.
Oh wow.
You like that?
Loads better. Loads better. It's easy to launch because you can hear engine what it's doing when you're setting off. I might have let clutch slip a tiny bit, but like window up.
Here we go.
Oh, it's probably like in my head, but it feels more responsive.
Right.
It's probably in my head, like it just because I can hear what's going on.
It does sound loud.
It's droning. Like I've got to put it down a gear to talk. That's in 6. You can't hear nothing.
No.
Perfect. I do recommend this system as well. It's just because it's very easy to live with, but then when you put foot down you can hear it. Brilliant. Right, we're going to end the video here, guys. I hope you enjoyed the install of the video, learning how to put it on and different parts of that. I've never done that before, so it's all new stuff to me. Please like and subscribe if you do want to see any more videos, and click that little bell button so it reminds you when we do another one, such as today. And like I always say, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Oh.
Thank you, anyway. Thanks for letting me do it, Lewis. Cheers.
You know what I meant? Oh, God. Yeah, you can do it, Joe.